Next, we'll see John Joyce. John! We're doing a little video for Paul. Anything you'd like to say?
Paul, I can't say I'm going to miss you. No, just I want to wish you the best of luck overseas, and hope that there's much success in your future in Paris. Don't pick up any weird diseases, and please stay in touch. You know, I'll call you if we're going to come over there, and then maybe you can show us around a bit. Take care.
Thanks, John. Linda, we're doing a video for Paul Lundy. You remember Paul, don't you?
No, is
He's
this
the
Paul
account
Lundy's
guy?
video?
This is Paul Lundy's video. Would you like to tell him anything?
Paul, I'm glad you're leaving. I'll see you in Paris.
Well done.
Bye, Paul.
Hi.
Kurt,
It's the account guy.
we're doing a little video for Paul. Is there anything you'd like to tell him and wish him farewell?
Well, bonjour. What other things aren't you sending the dog back? That's pretty important. What else? I guess that's pretty much it. Go on to Eva.
Think for a minute. Eva,
Thank you, Kurt.
what do you have to say to Paul?
Well, I hope he meets some nice Parisian women, and I hope he's very nice to them, much nicer than he has been to the American ones.
Oh, low blow. Paul usually likes that. Jay, we're doing a video for Paul. Anything you'd care to tell him?
Paul who? That guy still around? Thought he was gone. He's been out like he's been gone years ago. He hasn't done any work in 4 or 5 years. He's been living off past virtues. You know, get him out of here. Gosh, we got people that need office space. We're growing. Paul's holding us back. You know.
We better go.
Gotta go.
Getting a hostile crowd here. Okay, folks, we're doing a little video for Paul. Anything you'd like to tell him? Wish him well?
Paul Lundy, complete
Hold on, Dan.
womanizer. Complete womanizer. He's going to take Paris by storm.
Congratulations. I hope you like Paris.
Be sure and take Cassius with you, or I'll never forgive you.
Craig! Craig was the star of the show. Craig's eating lunch. It's about 12:30. Paul's out to an expensive account lunch today, while Craig's working hard as he usually does. Working on all this work. Take a look at this, Paul. This is the kind of stuff that a real account man would do. Craig, what do you think?
I got national accounts. Journal, I got local accounts. Aflac, I got regional accounts. I got babes begging for internships. Ain't enough hours in the day, you know? Especially when you work a 4-hour day like I do.
Craig, thanks for taking the time. Let's see who else is here. While Paul is out enjoying an expensive lunch on company time.
Jack, can you get McCartney tickets for me?
Donna, it's time.
Hi. Are you really doing this?
This is Donna Walker. Donna has helped make Paul the star that he is, or thinks that he is.
That's the truth. I guess I would like to be serious and tell Paul how much I sincerely appreciate his help, his efforts, and his undying love for Coca-Cola, and just let the people know in Paris that they've really got a lot to look forward to, and particularly those 3-hour lunches and the fact that Paul leaves at 5 o'clock every day.
Donna, is it true that Paul is the strongest link in the chain between Coca-Cola and McCann?
Well, it depends on who you ask. If you ask Paul, he'll tell you that.
Thanks for that fair appraisal.
Donna, quick. Bill Gregg has locked himself in an edit suite at Crawford. He won't leave unless he gets 2 tickets to Firenze. I think that means Florence. Better call him.
Call Paul.
12:30. Paul's in an expensive lunch. But Tammy and Debbie are working hard. Debbie, what do you think about Paul going over to France?
Yay! He better give us free room and board when we go to visit. And his pull-out sofa will do.
Uh-oh, that sounds like an invitation as expected.
Well, he's got a one-bedroom apartment. And I think he did that on purpose.
Tammy, you've worked with Paul for years. What do you think about his going away?
I'm thrilled. No, I'll miss him. Sort of. We'll miss him. We'll miss him. Yes, we will.
We'll miss his
We wish him luck.
Well, thanks for taking the time, girls.
Oh, yes.
Bye,
Here's
Paul.
Brad. Brad wants to talk business. Is it Journal-Constitution Outdoor, Brad?
It's Journal-Constitution Outdoor.
Oh,
Paul,
gosh.
if you ever get any opportunities for a young, brilliant account executive over in Paris, you got my number.
I don't think so.
Well, we're back over here with Karen again. Karen, you wanted to say something?
Karen.
Karen's bashful, but we're still at McCann Erickson. The Interpublic offices, again, it's 1 o'clock. Everybody's working hard except for Paul, who's still on an expense account lunch. Eve, Becky, George. There's even George Singleton.
Yes.
And Sandra, what do y'all have to say to a guy like Paul? George, oh.
I've got a couple of dates for us, Paul, and I just wanted to ask whether you're absolutely sure you now want to go.
Dream.
I like this one right here.
Dream, dream. You wish, Lundy. You too, George Singleton, in your wildest dreams, you could have babes like that.
I like this one right here. This one's my favorite. Paul, you can have this one over here.
George, tell us the funniest thing you and Lundy ever did together, with your clothes on.
It involved these two girls, and we actually had our clothes off.
What do you think? Is that a believable story?
Actually, this is Paul Lundy's girlfriend right here. Die, yuppie scum. That's you, Paul.
That's enough.
By the way, Paul, they don't like yuppies in Paris. So what are you gonna do? Seriously, we're gonna really miss you. And in about a year, I'm gonna come visit you. I'm going to come invade your little flat and stay with you and bring a friend and come party and stuff like that, because I'm sure by then we'll probably miss him by then, won't we, in a year or so?
Do you think we'll remember him even then?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
But you know what I think we should end this little tape with now? Do you all watch Wayne's World on Saturday Night Live? Extreme close-up! Ah!
That's great.
Well, party on, dudes. We're off to talk to someone else.
Party on, Wayne.
Bye, take care.
Party on, Garth.
We love you.
Party on, Paul.
No way.
Way.
No way.
Way. Get a load.
We're down here at the McCann lunchroom. While a lot of the big guys are on expense account lunches like Lundy, who never works, this is where the real workers work, and enjoying a quick break. Anyone here want to say anything to Paul?
Bye. Bye. Miss you. Miss you.
A lot of warmth and sincerity there. Joanne, you've been here working with Paul a long time. You were influential in bringing him to Portland.
Oh, yes.
What do you think about a guy like Lundy moving? You sure you want to leave?
Yes, I'm positive.
Well, I think we should all go to Paris and visit him.
Does he want us there?
Yeah, he wants you there. He wants you there. Jane, what do you think? We're going to miss him or not?
Oh, I won't miss his expense reports, but I'll miss his smiling face.
Have you ever seen such fiction?
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
Okay, now Linda,
Linda,
you tell
Donna?
us what you really think of Paul. You're
Was it really true about you and Paul at the Christmas party?
I can't. All fiction.
All fiction. Okay, thanks for your time.
Bye.
Bye, Paul. Bye, Jack.
Bye. Pretty empty around here. Podcast. It's 1 o'clock, and who's working? Hey, look at this. We ran into both Bea and Nancy. And Laurie, come on over. We're doing a video for Paul to give him something to think about when he's in Paris. Bea, what was it like working with Lundy?
Paul because I've got his Olivetti typewriter. That was the first one ever manufactured by the company. And I got a real good deal, Jack. You'd be real happy on that. I got it for dirt cheap, Jack.
You know, he said in those George Ray tracking meetings that he used to save local broadcasts every time out. That's not true, is it, Bea?
That's not true. I mean, we made him what he is.
I'm not sure I'd brag about that. Nancy, you worked with Paul on some bases. What do you think?
No, she didn't. She was spared. Thank God.
I was spared. But I wish you a lot of luck, Paul. I hope Europe treats you well and don't drink too much wine in France.
He's got a good bod, though. Those French women love him.
Mr. Sexpot.
We've noticed his posterior many times. We've talked about that.
Well, would you say it's one of the better ones in the offices? Maybe even the best.
Yeah.
The butt exercises are working well.
Yes. He must have a DP.
Okay, what else can you tell us?
That's all. He's very, nondescript. What can you tell him? Okay, I'm done. I mean, that's it. Testimonial for the man? What?
Give me one of those what?
I mean, if it wasn't tickets, it was like he wants his way.
Did he come up with a lot of ticket requests?
Yes.
What were the wildest tickets he ever requested?
Didn't he want, 72 tickets one time for a Braves game or something?
No, I thought it was Rolling Stones.
No, he wanted like a whole section for the Braves because somebody was going to take all these underprivileged children or something.
Is it true that he actually requested 6 tickets to see Elvis?
In Flint, Michigan, yes, he did.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Bye, Jack.
stuff I want to say. But you can stand here with me. And be
I've already been in it, so.
Okay, tell me when I should start.
You're already on film.
Paul the Coca-Cola. Well, Paul, all I wanted to say was that, you know, if you remember correctly, you were the very first person here at this agency that I ever talked to, and you called me at my sorority house in school and told me to come in for an interview and for my internship, and you just really intimidated the hell out of me. I mean, you really did. But thanks to you, you know, and your persistence, I got to work here. And I stayed here, and I'm really going to miss you and your little bubble butt. So, you know, have fun in Paris.
And would you believe it? Today, Paul's reporting to her. Laura, another successful.
And someday you'll be reporting to me.
Thanks for your time.
Bye.
Bye. Tell me more about this bubble butt now. Hi, Paul. You remember Claudia? She helped make you what you are today. It's her fault. Claudia, what do you think we ought to do? How are we going to replace a guy like Paul?
Very carefully.
Shelby, you want to wave to Paul?
Bye, Paul.
You're going to miss her, Paul. Hey, look who's here. It's
Hi.
Mary B.
I think I better
And
take
Barbara. Oh, that's bad luck to open that inside, Barbara.
And we don't need any bad luck.
Just
What kind of umbrella is that, Barbara?
Actually, this is a golf magazine umbrella, and Golf Magazine is leaving. Paul is leaving. Now maybe we'll get some business from Grand Cypress now that Paul is gone. Seriously, Paul, we are going to miss you terribly. But we know once you arrive in Paris, that Paris, excuse me, let me take off my glasses because, ooh. We know that Paris will never be the same without, I mean, once you're there. And Mary B and I both, Mary B, let's kind of turn over to Mary B.
Could you please bring the camera over
Back
to
to Mary B now.
I would like to say that I am really sorry that we didn't spend more time together here in Atlanta. However, I will come over to Paris and see you. And
I'll come over to chaperone.
And Barbara will come to chaperone. And we look forward to having someone over there in Paris that we can come visit. I hate these cameras.
Mary B, is it true that you and Paul were actually having a fling on the side? That's what the rumor was around.
No, I thought it was Paul and I. Paul and me.
No, I was having a fling.
I was having a fling with Paul.
Me was having a fling with Paul. Yes, and you should see some of Barbara's business letters. Me, please turn this camera off.
Barbara, anything else?
Actually,
this is your last
Paul,
chance to tell Paul what you think.
We just want to tell you that don't forget about us over here because we really do want to come and visit. And we just wish you a continued successful, we wish you a lot of continued success over there because we know that you wouldn't be over there if you hadn't done such a good job over here.
And I've got a bike I'd like to sell you, by the way, because I noticed that you're trying to buy a bicycle. And I've got one that I think has been used twice that an old boyfriend bought for me. And on our first bike ride, we got into an argument, and I don't think I've been on it since. So it will be
But since how long since you've had an old boyfriend? That's probably...
Thank you, Barbara, who is my biggest fan. It has been a while since I've had a boyfriend, since you didn't call me when Barbara told you to call me, Paul. Au revoir.
Goodbye, Barbara.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Is that it?
Au revoir.
What's au revoir?
I think that's Mexican.
I think I'm going to say ciao because I'm a little bit more Italian. A little bit better
We'll
with
miss
Italian.
you.
We'll miss you.
Don't
And
forget about us.
We'll definitely stay in touch.
Bye.
Bye.
Sandy Jones. Sandy, show us that contract we're about to sign.
All right, I like this. Lundy, I don't know what I'm going to do in your absence to help me with Arrighetti, but I do want you to remember, every time you think of me, I want you to think about this Arrighetti. You have a big time over in Paris, and me and Pike will be there shortly. We'll harass you and Brother Jones and Brother Hoffman. So keep in touch and send me some information as soon as you get settled in over there so I can stay in touch with you. See you later.
Sandy, let me ask you one question before you go.
Yes.
All these free tickets that you were giving Paul, any chance of me getting those now?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I found out that he was not in the loop making decisions around here, and finally I found the right guy who can make things happen. Bye, Lundy.
See if Ron has anything to say.
That's me.